Now, Pressure Group Arise Ghana is set to hold an event in Accra, which event is going to highlight a lot of issues, including the fight against corruption and governance. The organization has invited the leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, a political grouping in South Africa, Julius Malema, to do that particular event. Citi News' Fauzu Masaudu went there and has this report for us.
Aimed at instilling the spirit of patriotism through the teachings of renowned activist Julius Malema, the dialogue covered several issues, including corruption, governance, and bilateral relations between African countries. In his address, Malema lamented the increasing corruption rate in Ghana and the failure of successive governments to address it.
But the democracy of Ghana is threatened by corruption. A corruption that made sure that Ghana does not pay its international debt. As a result, today, Ghana is unable to self-determine because everything else is dictated to Ghana by IMF and the World Bank because the current leadership failed to honor their obligation. Corruption is a threat to a wonderful democracy anyway.
Speaking on the influx of military takeovers in parts of the continent, he urged African leaders to uphold their respective constitutional mandates.
Leaders not to leave an office with a coffin. When the time comes for them to go, they must leave without calling the army to extend their term. No one is born a leader. No one is a traditional leader in a political office. If you want to be a traditional leader, go and fight in your tribe for those type of issues. We don't subscribe to people who want to leave a political office with a coffin. We will still give you a state funeral because you are a former president. We will still pay you pensions and give you protection and take care of you as long as you respect those who came after you. You have to ensure that democracy matures in such a manner in Africa.
Despite the many natural reserves Africa is endowed with, the continent still wallows in extreme poverty levels and faces many problems associated with socio-economic development. All these, according to Julius Malema, can be addressed with a change of mindset. For Citi News, Fauzu Masaudu, Accra.